entered the city, something on their heads lit up.
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting SUMERU City.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But how did you know that?
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha. But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, the Academia conveniently provides each traveler to SUMERU City with a device. Perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before. It's our beloved Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's lasting legacy, a treasure trove of collected knowledge. After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, the Academia created one of its most ingenious inventions, the Akasha Terminal. As long as you are within SUMERU's borders, you may use an Akasha terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need. I should mention that due to technical limitations, the operation of Akasha terminals will be much smoother and more effective in large cities such as SUMERU City and Port Ormos.
Oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was telling us about. It sounds pretty amazing.
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was standard practice to only issue Akasha terminals to outlanders who spent an extended amount of time in SUMERU. However, this policy was recently changed, and now all travelers are issued one upon arrival.
Thanks for letting me know. Also, my mic was off again. But yeah, greetings people of the world. Mathai back with you for the continuation of Let's Play Genshin Impact Live here on Twitch.
Here are your Akasha terminals. Please handle them with care.
Yeah, I thought I'd turn it back on after, because noticed when I was checking the audio that I was having issues, because it sounded like my voice was sounding really garbled on the speaker. So yeah, there we go.
It kinda looks like a leaf.
To activate it, simply hold it in your hand and say the following phrase to yourself. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
Oh, since this little doodad lets you access knowledge, maybe we can use it to find a way to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let's give it a try.
I don't know if it'll be that simple.
May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
What she said. And thus the fancy earring activates. Yeah, we got a little buzzer now in front of us.
Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing. It seems all we need to do is concentrate on what we want to know, and bam! You get it. Oh, that'll come in real handy.
The way it looks, though, it almost looks like doxing.
Exactly. That is the power of the Akasha. And with that, let me officially welcome you both to SUMERU City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
Thank you.
Okay, now that we're in, we can check the Akasha about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let Paimon try. 500 years ago, the sages found a newly born deity from within some scorched ruins. The deity now resides in the sanctuary of Suristana. Seems pretty similar to what Kale was telling us. Okay, next, let's concentrate on asking how to meet her. Paimon doesn't sense anything. The Akasha didn't respond to Paimon's question.
I guess that's restricted information.
Oh, come on! Focusing on this question feels like when you have something you're trying to remember and it's on the tip of your tongue, but you just can't think of it. Paimon's brain is exhausted.
Ask it something else?
Oh, smart idea. But what are you going to ask it?
Yeah, we gotta think about this. And then think maybe we gotta think about the Rukkhadevata. Many bright dots of light appear to my mind. I need to calm my mind and focus more to understand what they mean. Feelings of affection, intimacy, nostalgia, sadness, and anxiety also come to my mind. These seem to be what the people of SUMERU feel about their departed Archon.
Uh-oh. Paimon's getting all teary-eyed all of a sudden. It feels like the people of SUMERU really miss their Archon.
Yes, they do. Think Lesser Lord Kusanali then. So knowledge began to trickle into my mind for a moment, but there wasn't really anything that I didn't already know. So, just looking around.
You too? Well, glad it's not just Paimon.
And so, why don't the Akasha answer my question? A vague thought suddenly comes to mind. The Akasha doesn't unconditionally respond to every query. Also, even if the same query is requested by multiple people, the Akasha still imparts knowledge based on each person's identity, age, experiences, and other demographics.
Huh. Could it be because we're Outlanders and we've only just arrived in SUMERU? You know, maybe we're not qualified to receive an answer to this sort of question or something. Well, seems no matter which way we try, we can't find anything that'll lead us to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Guess our only choice now is to try meeting with the researcher that Tainari recommended.
I guess.
He's from SUMERU and even has a position in the academia. Maybe he'll be able to access more info from the Akasha.
Well, let's go find out.
Let's see. Tainari wrote an address on the letter's envelope. Oh, it's not far from the city's gate.
Oh, we gotta go this way.
Let's head over and have a look. Hello, are you Rohawi?
Yes, that's me. Can I help you?
Great! You see, Tainari sent us here and...
What? Tainari?
Apparently you don't approve of him?
Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best work, and maybe the data didn't produce the most convincing results, but...
Yeah, I think you've misunderstood us. Also, hey there, Lou. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us. Can you hear me okay? Is there any echo going on from when I'm talking? You do the first 30 hours of the new deep dungeon. Oh, that is deep. That is deep. Thank you, because it didn't sound that way at the start.
Here! This is a letter from Tainari!
Oh, let me see. Ah! Ooh, what a relief. You two nearly scared the life out of me. So, you two just have some questions for me?
I do.
Seems even Tainari acknowledges my innate ability for procuring information. So, what is it you two would like to know?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You mean you want to meet the Dendro Archon herself? This isn't exactly my area of expertise, but let me see what I can find in the Akasha.
Been there, done that. Maybe it works better for you.
Sorry, the Akasha didn't respond to my query.
Yeah, it seems like Kusanali is very hard to find.
What? You too? But what about your abilities for getting information and all that? Paimon was sure you'd be able to access more info than we did.
Well, as I said, this isn't my area of expertise. I am but a lowly researcher.
You
The
do
Akasha
research
doesn't
pretty
see
well.
a need for me to know more about the Dendro Archon. All I know is that ever since Lesser Lord Kusanali returned to SUMERU, she's never left the Sanctuary of Surasthana or made a public appearance.
Huh. Didn't expect her to be such a mysterious figure.
The Dendro Archon is somewhat of a recluse. Perhaps she just doesn't want to entertain visitors, which would explain the lack of information in the Akasha.
But then what can we do?
No need to worry just yet. I'm only hypothesizing here. You could certainly try asking around and see if anyone else has ideas. And besides, you two should consider the bright side of things. Not being able to see Lesser Lord Kusanali may not be a bad thing.
Why is that?
In this world, there will always be information you cannot obtain from the Akasha and things you can never accomplish. Knowing when to yield is a form of wisdom.
Well, we can't yield on this.
Take me, for example. It's a miracle if my brain cells can spit out one paper every 3 years. But Tainari? That guy can publish 3 papers in just a single year.
Okay. Thanks for your
Yeah,
advice.
Paimon completely uninterested.
Don't mention it. If you two ever want information about things like who's been promoted within the academia or relations between the 6 great sages, come find
In
me.
other words,
Hey, come on. This is a survival skill at the academia.
Oh, Paimon's expectations were pretty low, but this is so low, it's like digging holes in the dirt.
that's one way to put it.
So what do we do now? Even if we want to talk to someone, we don't know anybody here.
There's the one person we know?
Huh? Like who?
Oh, Catherine.
Oh, you're right! Catherine! The Adventurers Guild has its own intel network. Let's hurry and find her.
Yeah, let's go find Nurse Joy. Alright, once I find a way to get moving, yeah, let's go find Nurse Joy. And officially establish ourselves within SUMERU. Well, is she above me here? Yeah, she is. Treasure Street, appropriately.
Ad Astra Abyssask. Hello, Traveler and Paimon.
Catherine, we need your help with something.
Understood. The Adventurers Guild is always ready to serve you. With what do you require assistance?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. Understood. Please wait.
Oh, gonna use the Akasha as well. Or are you gonna use that?
I apologize, but I am unable to call up any relevant information in the Akasha. I'm also unable to locate any pertinent information in my personal memory.
The way she talks, you'd think she's a robot.
Aww, another dead end. Well, if Catherine can't help us, then we really don't know anyone else to ask now.
Please do not worry. I may know of someone who can help you two. In SUMERU, the Adventurers Guild does not serve as the vanguard of information. Rather, there are numerous active mercenary groups collectively known as the Eremites. They take on various contracts and work all across SUMERU, so they naturally accrue intelligence. An Eremite brigade called the Corps of 30 is in charge of SUMERU City's defenses. Not only are they the oldest brigade, but they are responsible for managing and coordinating the affairs of all other mercenary brigades.
Corps of 30? What a weird name.
Supposedly, they are named as such because their ranks numbered 30 at their inception. Asfand, an advisor with the Corps of 30, maintains good relations with the Adventurers Guild. Though he's already retired, he and his words carry great weight within mercenary circles. If you'd like to get in contact with him, you can find him at the Corps of 30's headquarters, the Citadel of Rexar.
Alright.
You're welcome. I wish you two the best of luck. We look forward to your exploits in SUMERU.
And I can start taking Adventurers Guild quests here.
Alright, off to the Citadel of Rexar we go!
Oh, got an urgent commission I'd like to give you two. Okay. The commissioner is a Mondstadt merchant who is currently in Aru village. According to him, his associate and the Sumter beast they leased out to an academia researcher have been missing in the desert for a while now. He is hoping that a highly experienced adventurer can take this commission and confirm the status of his associate and the Sumter beasts. You're both highly experienced adventurers, so a commission like this should be a cinch for you, I hope? Missing in the desert? That certainly is worrying. Let's go take a look, Florian. The commissioner is named Boniface, and he's in Aru village now. He'll fill you in on the specifics. Safe travels, you two. Yeah, I know, Lou, you say that all the time. But yeah, you're right, we really should. Hey there, Cheryl, welcome to the stream, glad to have you with us. I am currently in a situation there, Cheryl, where I'm not really focusing on that. I'm trying to still get mats for, ascending Barbara. Yeah, because I still need to do that because I accidentally...
my big sister.
I did get some of the cleansing hearts earlier today thanks to some co-op help, but I accidentally started moving. I accidentally went to the alchemy bench and went and took the gems that I had and ascended them up higher. So I have to regrind in order to get more of the lazarite chunks. Yeah, I let my enthusiasm get the better of me because I was already thinking ahead about Jinyan and also for Layla, because of course they need the next order in that, which is the gemstone tier. Yeah, they need the gemstones, so I lost my mind and I ended up accidentally doing I'm sending stuff on alchemy into gemstones for Barbara too soon. So, as far as I'm concerned right now, I need to be able to do co-op with anyone to get myself the mats to ascend Barbara right now. Okay, so while that's going on, let's go find Aspan. How far out do we have to go? Yeah, because it's not that far. I'm just trying to figure out the lay of the land here in the city. Is it possible to go this way? It is. Oh, wait a minute, count's going backwards. How do I get to you? Yeah, here we go. This way. Also, that's why I get my reputation. Yeah, I do.
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you to.
Hi there.
It's nice to meet you, Asfand. We'd like to ask you about
Also,
something.
I tried as an alternative to fight the hydrohypostasis that's located in Inazuma. I could barely even damage the thing for 5 seconds, and all of a sudden it started to heal itself. Yeah, because I found the hydrohypostasis, so I decided to try and fight that over
I
the
see.
Oceanic, but
So,
that was a bad
Catherine's
idea.
the one who sent you this way. Ha! It's true that the Eremites' network is vast, but even I can't help you meet the Dendro Archon.
Wait, seriously? That's it?
Afraid so. The Eremites aren't terribly religious, so we don't know much about divinities. As far as the Akasha goes, we can access even less than you. We originally came from the desert. The gods there died off long ago. Since those days, we've used our own 2 hands to carve out a living. We don't beg gods for their aid. It isn't just us, though. If you ask me, I think most in SUMERU aren't interested in Lesser Lord Kusanagi.
Yeah, they're only more interested in the Greater Lord.
Oh? Why's that?
Can't move on.
Just take the Academia, for example. They're the ones who truly rule SUMERU. Although they believe in gods, most of them only care for the late Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. In their eyes, she was the one who founded SUMERU and gifted us with the Akasha. Lesser Lord Kusanagi just happened to inherit her legacy. Because of the Academia's influence, most citizens are more familiar with Greater Lord Rukkhadevata and hold her in greater esteem. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanagi never makes an appearance, and the Academia never announces anything about her. As far as the people of SUMERU are concerned, she's just a god that exists. And that's all.
Really? Aw. After hearing all of that, Paimon sort of feels bad for Lesser Lord Kusanagi.
Ha! But who knows? We're all just guessing when it comes down to it. Besides, I'm sure the God of Wisdom doesn't worry about her reputation among people like us.
All right. Well, thanks for the info, Asfand.
No problem. Always happy to help out the Adventurers Guild.
Thanks. Oh, and we go into a load screen for some reason. But where are we going then?
Seems Asfand was right about most people's attitudes here.
You know, we're kind of up the creek without a paddle.
Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it.
Why do I get the feeling that Lesser Lord Kusanagi is more like a saboteur than anything?
We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to SUMERU. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems.
Yeah, it would not surprise me if Lesser Lord Kusanali was inserted by the Fatui.
Isn't there at least one person in this entire city who cares about Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh, we got a lead.
Huh? Who are you?
From the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. You've been asking around for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali, right?
That's right.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Dunyarzad, one of Lesser Lord Kusanali's faithful followers.
You certainly dress like it.
Whoa, really? Then do you know how we can meet with her?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your conversation earlier did happen to remind me of a legend about the Dendro Archon.
Yeah, can you tell us about it?
Sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, there was a man who heard a prophecy. It predicted that a great calamity was about to befall him. Panicked by what he heard, the man sought out the Dendro Archon in hopes that she would bless him with the wisdom to help him escape his predicament. The man journeyed across deserts and through rainforests and experienced tribulations of every kind. However, he still couldn't find any trace of the Dendro Archon. In despair, he thought, alas, the Archon has abandoned me. He then had no choice but to sorrowfully resign to his fate.
Okay, and then what happened?
And then, the calamity came. But to his own surprise, the man felt somehow emboldened by the trials of his journey. By relying on his own strength, he managed to overcome the adversity. At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avatar of the Dendro Archon. She said, "O Archon Seeker, do you now understand? She and her wisdom have long been found by you. Along your journey, we were in every flower and blade of grass, every ray of sparkling sun, and every breath of dancing wind. So long as you continue to think and ponder, we'll be wherever you go."
Yeah, thanks for the story. Paimon feels all warm and fuzzy inside after that.
Inside my tum-tum.
In a way, it seems like this story is also one of the Dendro Archon's avatars.
Dunyarzad, since you worship Lesser Lord Kusanali, can you tell us anything else about her?
Like what she looks like?
Of course. So did you two know that, I'm terribly sorry, but it seems something's come up now. Let's chat another day.
I'm guessing they panned over to those two because they have an issue with her. Yeah, those two are like bodyguards for Lucanvada.
Hey, wait! What the heck just happened?
I think it has something to do with the people over there.
It looks like they're searching for someone. Dunyarzad was acting super nervous just now. You think they're looking for her?
I wouldn't be surprised.
This stinks! We finally managed to find a lead about Lesser Lord Kusanali! We can't let them get in the way now. Let's see if we can get rid of them. Then we can catch up with Dunyarzad.
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and a long blue dress? We're looking for her.
Why?
Did she have bandages wrapped around her wrists?
Yes, that's her. Did you see which direction she went?
Yeah, she went that way.
Quick, after her!
Yeah, we know what's going on here.
That should keep him busy for a while. Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad.
Okay, we're going this way. Round the corner. Don't worry, it's safe now.
There you are, Dunyarzad. We thought you might have been long gone by now.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled me there.
You can relax now. We threw those people looking for you off the trail.
Really? Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I believe there's still more of them out there looking for me. Uh-oh, looks like there are some coming this way.
Oh, jeez.
More of them? Then what are we standing here for? Run!
No, wait, my body isn't in the best shape. It's difficult for me to run.
How can we hide you then?
Okay, sounds good. There's a tavern on the other side of the port we can go to. They probably wouldn't expect me to hide in a place like that.
Really?
All right, let's let's move out. Stay behind us. We'll keep an eye out for anyone looking for you.
I would think that a tavern would be the worst place for her to go because that's probably where all the mercenaries are chilling out. Yeah, that probably would be the worst possible place she could go. So how far away is it? It's right over here. Alright, going in. Yeah, how much of a bounty does she have on her head? Because I can totally see that as being a thing. So as we go inside...
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now.
Oh, jeez.
Wait, stand down, Dia.
Oh, there's that guy from one of the other promo pics I've been using, yeah. For those who have been seeing my thumbnails on YouTube, I guess all of the characters that I've been using in that thumbnail are characters from SUMERU, because we've already found Tignari, and now we have Dea. And yeah, Paimon is scared to death of him.
My lady, who are these two?
And this is a woman, apparently.
They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago. They happened to notice that you were all searching for me, so they helped me hide.
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's nothing here for you.
Wait a sec. Who the heck are you? And why are you shooing us away?
Yeah.
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard, here to see that she returns home safe and sound.
Looks like we're gonna have a problem with this black cat.
My lady, let's get going. You've been gone for so long that your parents are worrying themselves sick.
And if I refuse to go with
Oh,
you?
jeez.
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated. But if you insist on not going, then I'll have to carry you like a sack of potatoes.
Yeah, which would obviously result in Dunyarzad screaming like crazy and also drawing the attention of people she doesn't want to have chasing her.
Hey! Dunyarzad already said she doesn't want to go back. Why are you still pushing her?
Stay out of this. You don't understand the situation.
Then enlighten us.
Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my employers. I have to answer to them.
How much?
Wait, what?
Yeah, you're being bribed.
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again. Double? A triple? Give me some time and I'll get that much.
And meanwhile, massive shawarma in the background.
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but let me say this. I like Mora, but I'll never go against my principles. That's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, it's an order from my employer, but my conscience was also telling me it's the right thing to do. And knowing your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna hurt ya. For the sake of those who love you, don't be stubborn.
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits and I know what I'm doing. Honestly, the only people being stubborn right now are my parents.
Maybe they don't approve the fact that you're serving Kusanali?
And I know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not. They still won't accept reality. And every time I bring this up, they just change the subject. Dia, you've been living with us a long time already. This should be old news to you. Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, and I'm grateful for everything they've done for me. But there's someone else in this world I'm also grateful to.
Kusanali?
Because she saved me. The love I have for her is the same I have for my parents. This is my life and my last chance. So I want to do something meaningful.
My lady, are you sure what you're doing now is meaningful?
Yes, I'm sure. At least, it is to me.
Fine. I won't ask you to return home anymore. But let me make something very clear. I'm only doing this because I respect your determination, not because I agree with you.
Thank you, Dia. Sorry for being so rude just now. My nerves were acting up. And I even brought up your payment in such an offensive way.
Don't worry about it, my lady. I did say that I like Mora. Besides, that's our next topic of conversation. Today's little excursion caused such a ruckus that every single bodyguard at the estate was deployed. It wouldn't be easy to hide things from your old man. Since this definitely won't be your last escapade, here's a little tip. You should at least make it look like your room and things are still in order when you leave. Also, you'll need someone to cover you for when you're out and about. So, I'll let you hire me, my lady. This way, everyone wins. As for the pay, let's say half of what your father pays me. We can settle the bill when we return to the estate.
Okay, deal.
Yay! Looks like they've reached an understanding.
Thank goodness for that. Oh. Yeah. She was mentioning about something wrong with her?
I'm fine, really. I just feel a little tired now that things have calmed down.
My lady, stop trying to look tough. We're already in a tavern, so let's rest up and grab some grub.
Yeah, let's help ourselves to some of that massive shawarma.
I'm sorry for worrying you two. If you don't mind, I'd like for you to join us.
Sure! After you rest up, we want to hear more about Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Have you ever tried shawarma? There's the shawarma place a couple blocks away. I've been meaning to try it.
Ha! Well, if it isn't Dia. Haven't seen you in nearly half a year. Word on the street is that you're a bodyguard for the Homayani family now. Ha! Don't you find that kind of work boring?
Nah, you get used to it. How about a menu over here?
You got it. Huh? Isn't this little Miss Homayani herself? We don't get to serve personages like you very often. We'll be sure to prepare our very best.
Thank you, sir, but there's no need. I don't have a lot of Mora on me, and I really ought to save as much as I can. But please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
Thanks. No need to break the bank. We'll eat whatever you order. Or we'll pay for ourselves.
Wait, we're paying for ourselves now? Aw, Paimon kinda wanted to try something fancy, but we aren't exactly loaded. Guess Paimon will settle for something ordinary.
How about our charcoal-baked Agelenach cakes? They're our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers over there are eating some now.
Certainly look interesting.
They look kind of burnt and dry. Paimon will pass.
Yeah, picky Paimon? Now that's a first. But you cooked slimes before.
What do you have against my slime dishes?
After ordering, you continued chatting about Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Dunyarzad, we asked a lot of people when we first arrived, and almost nobody was interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali. So, what made you want to follow her?
Well, remember when you asked me if I knew how to meet the Dendro Archon? Even though I don't know how, I think I've actually seen her before.
Huh? Really?
That could help.
Yes, it was when I was a child.
Oh, but as a child.
At the time, my illness had kept me bedridden for the better part of a year. I was stuck inside and couldn't make any friends, and my parents did their best to find treatments for me. But even then, the Akasha didn't have any helpful information. My younger self no longer had any hopes or dreams. One flare-up was so bad that I was in a semi-conscious state for several days.
Is she suffering from the same thing that Kale is suffering from?
Then one night, I woke up alone in my room. I was terrified. My body was paralyzed. Even if I cried, there was no sound. At that moment, an ethereal voice spoke in my mind. Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry.
That's intense.
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry. Who are you? How do you know my name? How do I explain this? You might not be able to understand, but actually, I know everything about you. Really? Of course. I know that you're scared of thunder, that you hate taking medicine every morning, and that you love counting the petals on your mom's skirt. Wow, you really do know everything. Dinner's odd. Is there anything you want? Want? Not really. I can't go anywhere or do anything. Huh? But aren't you a child? All children have wishes. Tell me what you want, and maybe I can make it happen.
This almost is bordering on Peter Pan territory.
But, can you make my illness go away? Oh. I'm sorry. But I'm not powerful enough to do that right now.
Womp womp.
Then, can you be my friend?
And then the rest
After
is history.
that, the voice said, "Okay, I'll be your friend." Although my body was suffering during those days, that voice encouraged me and told me many wondrous things. Beyond my window was the flourishing SUMERU city. Beyond the city was a lush rainforest. And beyond that was the wall of Samiel, deserts, and all of Tevat. Once I finally made it through that bout of illness, I couldn't hear that voice anymore. I told my mother about it, but she said that I must have been dreaming. But I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. Before that, I had never heard of Tevat.
So you believe that the voice you heard was?
Yes, for sure. If it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious about the outside world, nor would I have learned how to read and enjoy so many books. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. It had to have been the Dendro Archon. I've been hoping for a chance to repay her kindness. In fact, I was running around today to help prepare the Sub-Zero's festival for her.
Festival?
What's the Sub-Zero's festival?
Yeah, that certainly will get Paimon interested.
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday, which was the day that she was found by the sages. It's actually an old holiday that originally celebrated Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthday. When she passed away, the holiday eventually became a celebration of the Lesser Lord's birthday. I heard everyone was overjoyed when they welcomed her back to SUMERU. In those days, the festival was a huge deal. But because of the academia's influence, people have gradually lost interest in the festival.
Yeah. How is the academia associated with the Fatui?
The academia actively participates in SUMERU's many holidays dedicated to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But when it comes to the Sub-Zero's festival, forget any funding. They practically act like it doesn't exist. Maybe they see Lesser Lord Kusanali's birth as confirmation of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's death, so they're reluctant to celebrate it.
Aw, but that's awful.
Yeah, it is.
It is. It's absolutely terrible. Sure, the Greater Lord founded SUMERU, but hasn't Lesser Lord Kusanali been the one quietly protecting us for the past few hundred years?
Few hundred years, wow.
Just remember that we're still out in public. Don't get too carried away now.
Calm down.
I know that people over by the Grand Bazaar still hold the Sub-Zero's festival to this day. But I hadn't met any of them before, so I was never able to contribute. But recently, I made a friend there who also follows Lesser Lord Kusanali. I gave her my savings because I want her to throw a wonderful festival this year. That's the least I could do for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Hold on, my lady. Does this friend happen to be Nilu, the one who sends flowers to the estate?
Oh, troublemaker?
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face. It seemed like she was hiding something in her arms. Did you give her something?
Yes. Initially, I didn't have much more prepared, so I had Nilu sell one of my skirts. I've agreed with Nilu to meet up at the Grand Bazaar today and see how things are coming along. Dia, would you accompany me?
Sure. That's quite the trip, though. I'll carry you.
No, that would be too much, even for you.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk, who knows how long it'll take us. And if anything happens to you, then I'd really never hear the end of it from your father.
Can we come along?
But of course. Nilu will be thrilled to hear there are more people interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Okay, go back to the Grand Bazaar. Meanwhile, can I buy any recipes off of you? Can I see the menu? Yes, I can. I approve. Add to that list. Scented meatballs, huh? And I haven't done much in terms of, oh, I don't have any on my possession at all. Yeah, I'll just buy some ingredients right here. Why not? Yeah, I'm low on food stocks right now, so I can really use them. Glabrous beans, huh? I'll buy 20 to start off with. Yeah, because I'm not really lacking much on anything else. Okay. Let's go ahead and add those to my list. There we go. Alright. Let's head on out. So let's see what happens when we go to visit this festival. Oh, I can always download it there, Lou, again. Because I can just download it for free. Because I already purchased it. So down through Treasure Streets. Winding our way through. And find ourselves at the Grand Bazaar. Probably one of my favorite lesser-known Canadian rock songs is a song called The Bazaar. It's by a band called The Tea Party. So this must be our point of contact.
Sorry I'm late, Nilu.
Oh, Dunyarzad. It was taking you so long that I assumed you got trapped at home, but you made it in the end. Uh-oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught, right?
You could say that, but everything worked out. She's on our side now.
Not completely.
Not completely.
Oh, and who are these two?
Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon, my two newest friends. They're visitors who just arrived at SUMERU City and are looking for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali.
So you're followers from another land?
Yeah, truthfully no, but yeah.
That's wonderful. You two absolutely mustn't miss the Sub-Zerus festival. By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started decorating the Grand Bazaar. It looks spectacular, thanks to your generous contribution.
Certainly looks beautiful. Hey there, Elizabeth, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us.
You're very welcome. It's the only thing I could do. Do you still have enough Mora?
Probably? But don't sweat it. We've already finished renovating the stage. Come on, I'll show you.
Yeah, let's have a look. That's gonna be right over here. So where is this stage?
Wow! This place is amazing!
Well, I made it to SUMERU in story, but of course you and Luna helped me scope the place out beforehand.
Not bad. Last time I was here, the stairs were full of holes.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. Mr. Zubair was worried sick. We reported it to the academia many times, but they never sent anyone to deal with it. We didn't want anything bad happening, so we were going to cancel all the stage performances.
Uh-oh.
Oh, probably because it was the theater asking.
The academia looks down on performers like us.
Oh, really?
They probably think it would be best if the theater closed down completely.
Because you're not performing on half of Ruka Devada?
We can't let that happen, though. Not only would everyone involved in the theater go hungry, but then we wouldn't be able to hold the Sub-Zerus festival anymore. Thank the Dendra Archon for Dunyarzad. With the Mora she gave us,
We hired someone to patch up the tree, and we also gave the stage a much-needed makeover. The stage is going to be even prettier when it's festival time. I can't wait for you to see it.
And I can't wait to see you on the stage. You've been practicing so long already. It's almost time for your dream to become reality.
It's our dream. I'll do my best for the two of us.
You'll do great.
Nilu, what are you gonna be doing at the festival?
She'll be dancing the dance of Sub-Zeros, the most important performance at the Sub-Zeros festival.
Well, definitely something to look forward to.
Dunyarzad, have you told him the origin of this holiday?
To some extent.
I only told them about the Greater Lord and Lesser Lord so far.
Okay. Then I'll tell you two about how this holiday came to be. According to legend, the Sub-Zeros festival was originally the Goddess of Flowers' birthday celebration for the Greater Lord. A long, long time ago, on one of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthdays, her friends threw her a celebratory banquet. Some of the gods got drunk. One started playing music, and the Greater Lord started singing, so the Goddess of Flowers began to dance. As she danced upon the grass, countless beautiful parisaras began to bloom wherever she stepped. Those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzling stage. All the gods clamored, "Oh, if only time could stop at this very moment."
Yeah, it sounds like they had a great time.
Of course they did. When people mention the gods, they always think of the Archon War. But Sumeru's gods also had happy times. Although they aren't around anymore, they're preserved in our tradition of dance. This outfit I'm wearing is apparently based on how the Goddess of Flowers looked.
Oh, high expectations.
Though we're just tiny people compared to the divine, we still have to do our best to make sure that the birthday girl feels loved on her special day.
Nilu, you of all people will definitely be able to convey our well wishes to the Dendro Archon. I also noticed that you went the extra mile and scattered parisaras around the stage.
They symbolize the Goddess of Flowers, after all. It's just a shame that all the real parisaras went extinct after her death.
Yeah. The Greater Lord brought forth parisaras in memory of the Goddess of Flowers. But she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful purple.
Thinking about the Goddess of Flowers dance makes me wish I could have seen it.
I'm sure that Dunyarzad feels the same way.
If my stage were anything like that, I'd be thrilled if I had just two real parisaras on the stage. So, Traveler and Paimon, what do you think? Interested in the Sub-Zeros festival? Will you two be coming?
Of course.
All of Lesser Lord Kusanali's followers will be there for her birthday. It'll be a good opportunity for you to learn more about her.
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea!
So do I. You sure it's not because you want in on the fun, or you sure it's not because you want to watch Nilu dance?
Hey, come on! There's nothing wrong with enjoying a festival. Besides, it's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday. She'll be happy to have more people who are celebrating it.
So how about we all attend the Sub-Zeros festival together?
Dunyarzad, let me show you which stage decorations we've picked out so far. Traveler and Paimon, if that doesn't sound interesting to you, then feel free to explore the area.
Seems like the kids in the background are certainly happy.
Everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves Lesser Lord Kusanali, and we're all looking forward to the Sub-Zeros festival.
In that case, we'll take a look around.
Alright, gotta speak with 5 different people about it.
Whoa! What's with your yellow hair? And why do your clothes look so funny? Are you an Outlander?
Jeez, I'd stick out like a sore thumb in this game.
Did you know that the Sub-Zeros festival is about to happen? There'll be loads of fun things to do at the festival. But the best part is when Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, passes out candy to everyone.
Well, of course, you'd be happy about that. And let's look up a little higher. Let's speak with Dunyarzad herself.
Nilu, your outfit looks amazing. There's also something different about you from when we first met up.
I thought I'd add a little extra pizzazz to my dress for the festival. See?
Wow, did you sew all that yourself?
Uh-huh. Sewing is a fundamental skill for everyone in the theater company because we make all our own costumes. Did you know that Mr. Zubair not only can make costumes, but props too? I've noticed that you can't keep your eyes off that crown over there. Would you like to try it on?
Really? Or are you talking to her?
May I?
Of course. The legends say that the goddess of flowers had beautiful horns on her head, so this crown was made to reflect that. Dunyarzad, you look absolutely stunning with it on. It's like I'm looking at the goddess of flowers herself.
It's a shame that we don't get this within a cutscene context, because I would actually like to see it for myself. Yeah, kind of a missed opportunity there. And now we're here.
Dancing at the Sub-Zeru's festival. You know, I also danced when I was younger. As a child, I even asked my grandmother why we performed the dance for the Lesser Lord when it was originally done to honor the Greater Lord. My grandmother said that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata is a beloved deity and honored by all. And Lesser Lord Kusanali is too. If the goddess of flowers ever knew Lesser Lord Kusanali, then she would certainly have wished to be her friend and hold celebrations for her too. The Sub-Zeru's festival has been losing its appeal over the years. That is, until a wealthy benefactor stepped in this year and brought the festival back to life. I heard she forked out a lot of mora to make it all happen.
Yeah, I think we know who this is. Okay. So who are the people to speak to? And they just happen to be conveniently next to each other, including Dea.
Huh. Revamping the stage for the festival couldn't have been easy, that's for sure. I bet this year's festival will be one to remember. I don't know much about the Grand Bazaar, but I do know that the residents here have a penchant for song and dance. Two things that the academia doesn't particularly approve of.
Yeah, why are they like that exactly?
Oh, and the perfume sold around here is a lot better than what you'll find elsewhere. The fragrances are longer lasting and they're gentler on your skin and... I mean, that's what I've heard at least.
Yeah, sounds like you have an interest in it too. And finally, Farhad. Hey there, big man.
Things are really shaping up, and there's a buzz around the festival this year. We're expecting people from all over to come by this year and buy things during the festivities. Don't be fooled into thinking that Sumeru City has the best of everything. Some festival snacks are only offered here in the Grand Bazaar. And when it comes to musicians, dancers, or singers, the Grand Bazaar's got the best of the best. Sure, those folks at the academia might not like it, but what's a festival without song and dance?
Yeah, exactly. So now that we spoke with everyone, looking at the pretty flowers.
Hey! Is that who Paimon thinks it is? It looks like Catherine.
I guess she wants to join in on it too. Yeah, you have a look around. And be impressed by the flowers here.
Huh. Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break.
Yes, indeed.
Hey, Catherine!
Hopefully she's not too entranced.
Huh? Oh, hey! It's the Traveler and Paimon! What's shaking?
Whoa. Break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was still waiting for her to say Ad Astra Abyssos.
So was I, honestly.
Sure. Standing behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild doesn't require any complicated functions. But saying and doing the same old things over and over again can get pretty monotonous. Like watching the same Fontaine movie day after day.
Oh, they have that kind of technology over there?
But take you two, for example. You travel across Tevat to enrich your lives and gain new experiences.
Well, we enjoy traveling across Teyvat and all that, but we're mainly looking for clues about his sister.
Yeah.
Yes, you should keep searching. Sometimes the answers we're looking for aren't necessarily at our intended destination. Instead, they're found along the way.
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently? Anyways, what brings you out here, Catherine?
Yeah. Are you still here for the festival?
No, not particularly. I guess you could say that I'm loving the recent atmosphere here. If festivals bring happiness to everyone, then that's where their true value lies.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, it looks like it's about time for me to be heading back now.
Alright, we'll see you next time at the Adventurers Guild. Oh, by the way, thanks for connecting us with the Eremites. We've already made some great friends in Sumeru City thanks to you.
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here. You've already been blessed by the element of Dendro after all. See you around.
You too. And so off she goes.
There's something really different about Catherine today.
I agree.
Hey, traveler.
Oh,
Paimon.
hi there.
Oh, hey, Dia. What's going on?
I've got something to tell ya. My lady knows you're looking for ways to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she's been trying to come up with a way to help you. Well, I have an idea that might help.
Please enlighten us.
Are you serious? We'd love
Yeah.
that.
Tell all there, Mikote.
It might not necessarily pan out, so don't get your hopes up too much. I'll need to take you two somewhere and ask someone some questions.
And what about Danyazad?
My lady is feeling a little worn out at the moment. Nilu's found a place for her to rest. After I take my lady home, let's meet in front of the Citadel of Regzar.
Sounds like a plan.
I can't help but feel a little
Let's
suspicious.
head over to the Citadel of Regzar and wait for Dia.
Because, yeah, it doesn't look like we'll even get to see the festivities themselves. I get the feeling we're about to be turned into the authorities. So as we approach...
Sorry, I'm late. It took some convincing for the master and mistress to believe that Miss Dunyarzad was only sitting in the port for a while because she was in a bad mood. Anyway, I guess I should be thanking you. I haven't seen Miss Dunyarzad that happy in a long time. If it wasn't for you two, she probably would have been caught and dragged back much earlier.
You sure sound a whole lot nicer than when we first met, Dia. I thought you had such a soft spot for Dunyarzad.
It's called being a professional. I'm a bodyguard, and I work for whoever's paying.
Look, Dia's blushing.
Listen, you two.
Yeah, what?
I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the person I know has a way for you two to meet with the Lesser Lord.
And so here's where everything goes awry, because we're obviously painting to the opposite side, which means something is clearly going to go wrong. When does it happen?
Oh, hey, Chief.
Oh, this guy again?
Ha, Dia! What are you doing here? And well, didn't expect to see you three together.
I take it you all know each other already?
Yes, we do.
We met this morning after the Adventurers Guild pointed us to Ozfon for more info.
But he's obviously not our contact.
No kidding. Huh. So, where's Ruksha? I thought I'd help these two out by asking about the theft. Anything you can tell him?
Ruksha's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage recently ordered Sumeru City to begin bolstering its defenses. So people from all over have been called back to the city.
Oh, what are they going to be up against?
Since you've already mentioned the theft, I suppose I might as well tell them what we know.
Appreciate it, Chief.
Theft? Sorry, what the heck are you guys talking about?
Just recently, the Academia lost something, and there's a chance the item is connected with the Dendro Archon. This case might just somehow help you in meeting her.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. But if you ask me, the case is more about the academia than anything else. Let me fill you in. The academia recently sent a convoy to pick up an important package from Aru village. Word got out, and the convoy was robbed on its way back. The Grand Sage took the whole matter very seriously. Not only did he dispatch the Matra, but also enlisted our help in the search for leads. All we know so far is that whatever was stolen is currently in Port Ormos.
You two have heard of Port Ormos, haven't you? It's the largest commercial port in all of Sumeru. You can travel there by leaving Sumeru City and heading south along the river. The Academia's grip isn't long enough to reach all the way to Port Ormos, so the city's a little more laid back, meaning the population's also a mixed bag. You never know who you'll meet there.
Apparently what was lost has a great deal to do with the Akasha, knowledge, and even the gods. I'm afraid I don't have any other details for you, though. If you're interested, maybe you could head to Port Ormos and ask around yourselves. If you want my advice, try introducing yourselves as students of the Academia once you're there.
Yeah, why that?
Are you serious, Chief? All the Academia students are in Sumeru City, you know. Why should they pretend to be students in Port Ormos?
If you're also interested, just go there and see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, don't we have to be dressed a certain way? Because I've got Shardian vibes right now, and of course we all know how they're dressed.
Count me out. I've got plenty of work to do here for the Homayani family. And take it from me, if you two really do decide to visit Port Ormos, you'd best watch your backs. Let's just say that the Eremites there aren't nearly as friendly as those here in Sumeru City. There are even some extremists who go around shouting slogans like, "Retake Sumeru for King Deshret." Word is that more and more are joining their movement. They're becoming a real headache for Chief and the others.
I'm guessing this king is trying to begin an uprising?
You bet they are. King Deshret's been dead for thousands of years. Now they start spreading rumors of his return. Ridiculous.
Patui.
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Even the desert natives who abandoned their homes in the wilderness still wish to have a god of their own. Well, Traveler, that's about all the information we have for you.
Thanks, Dia, and you too, Osfond. Since we've gathered all we could for the moment in Sumeru City, let's head to Port Ormos and see what we can find next.
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the Sub-Zeru's festival, so be sure to get yourselves back here in time for that.
Okay, so I do have a buffer.
Good. Then we'll see you both at the Sub-Zeru's festival.
I do have a time buffer. Lost in prosperity, huh? Well, in the meantime, do I have one almost Aetheryte unlocked? I do, but where I need to go is located west of it, and next to an Aetheryte that I have not, or a waypoint that I haven't touched yet. You know, there's still quite a few that I need to go and interact with. Let's see what happens when we go. Alright. Let's follow the glowing path. And lose it immediately as we're descending. What the heck, game? It's not through here? Alright, yeah, there's the waypoint. That works. So turn that on. And then go right into the middle of town, and then let's see what happens. So upon arrival...
Come and have a good look yourself. Traditional spices of the highest quality, made with pride and experience.
You've got a deal. I can't thank you enough for always looking after my business.
Believe me, I'm not making this up. Several Eremite mercenary groups are nearly in open conflict, but does the core of 30 care? And that's not all. Did you know that...
No, what?
Wow! Talk about hurly-burly! This place is busy! Well, guess that's only to be expected for the largest port in Sumeru. Maybe it's because of what Dia told us earlier, but Paimon can't seem to shake the feeling that there's also danger lurking in these crowds.
I wouldn't be surprised by that.
Ooh. Let's get our bearings so we can start looking for leads. We know that whatever the Academia lost is related to the gods. But other than that, we don't have much else to go on.
Time to start lying about our identities.
Osvan told us to try posing as Academia students while asking around. Paimon checked the Akasha on the way here, and the Academia doesn't seem to have any research facilities in Port Ormos.
Are we gonna claim that we're trying to establish one?
Paimon doesn't get it. Won't we look even more suspicious going around saying we're Academia students and asking about the stolen item?
Yeah, we should figure that out before doing anything else.
Well, given all the people that come through here every day, if there's any information to be found, Paimon bets we could find it in the market. Let's ask around and see what we come up with.
Yeah, let's see what we come up with. Ask a nearby merchant for information. Miss Elham.
Welcome. Welcome. How can I help you two?
Hi there. We would like to ask you a question. Do students from the Academia ever come to Port Ormos?
Of course. Especially around this time of year. Students from SUMERU City that are about to graduate often come to Port Ormos to cut loose a little. Many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the Academia, let alone graduate. But those who finish their studies and go on to become full-time researchers at the Academia have it even harder. Sure, we may not be SUMERU City, but Port Ormos offers beautiful scenery and a stress-free environment. Some even say it's good luck to come to Port Ormos, so students and researchers come flocking here when things get to be too much at the Academia. You see over there? Those are students from the Academia.
Oh, so that's what they look like?
They've been looking worried and miserable ever since they got here a few days ago. If you ask me, the life of a merchant is better. So long as the Akasha teaches us what we need, then life is good.
Those students seem to be discussing something. Let's see if we can listen in.
Alright. What will they be talking about? This is our designated eavesdropping spot.
It's no good. I've tried asking around, but I haven't been able to learn anything useful. Not to mention that a bunch of scary-looking Eremite mercenaries have been posted along the streets now.
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Eremite factions in Port Ormos. If we choose to move on our own, then it would be wise to steer clear of them. Especially the group that's constantly shouting some stuff about King Deshret and some resurrection. I've even heard that the Citadel of Regzar is starting to get fed up with them. What was that group called again? Ein something or other?
They're called Ein El Akhmar. Today, I heard that the thing we're after might be in their possession at the moment.
Oh, great.
Wait, come again?
Don't you see? Many of the Eremites in Port Ormos deal with trading this kind of thing. They're usually pretty wary of outsiders, but not so with students of the Academia. It's because the kind of goods that students are looking for aren't the kind of goods that Eremites are after. I've heard that Ein al-Hakmar likes to set up shop at the Jafar Tavern. Supposedly, if you're willing to part with 500,000 Mora, they'll give you info on anything.
Wait, did you say 500,000? If information alone costs that much, then how could we ever afford to buy what we're looking for? I guess we might as well give up on trying to graduate this way.
I wouldn't worry too much. Our field of research is very niche. Who else could possibly be after that kind of shady knowledge? I bet it's practically worthless to anyone aside from us.
Well, I guess that makes sense. Then the only thing left for us now is to find a way in. Why don't we all just pool our money together and pay for the information?
Did you hear that? A niche field of research and shady knowledge? It all sounds pretty suspicious to Paimon. Is knowledge something people just buy and sell like that?
Yeah. Whatever was stolen was also related to knowledge.
So, what's your plan?
Go to the tavern first?
Wait, didn't you hear what they just said? Buying information is going to cost us 500,000 mora! Have you lost your mind?
I'll let them let up on me if it turns out to be a scam.
Oh, all right. Paimon never thought she'd agree to parting with that kind of mora. But if you know what you're doing, then we should give it a shot.
Yeah, we're probably gonna have to do that anyway. Go to the tavern. It's over 100 meters away. Is it going up? It is going up, but then it's going to the right. Oh, follow the bridge, follow the path. Yeah, it seems that way. Seems like the only way. Alright, so we go around that. And we gotta... What the heck? Game, where are you taking me? Yeah, that game looped me around in a really weird way. You don't want to go around in circles, game. Come on.
This is the place we heard those students talking about.
Place and sit and wait for the Eremites to arrive.
Let's find a seat somewhere and see if we can spot the group they mentioned.
You sit down and wait for some time.
Oh, you've arrived. Please, take a seat.
So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe with the boss? Huh! Once we reclaim the power of King Deshret, they'll be the first that the boss punishes.
They're nothing to be afraid of. Our main rival now is the Caracal Battalion. They've also amassed a significant amount of mora this time, so we mustn't underestimate them.
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money-grubbing opportunists out for a quick mora?
Sounds like you.
Yeah, with boss's fervent devotion, he'll be able to use this power to bring our god back this time.
Huh. All these guys talk about is King Deshret, so they're probably the ones we're looking for.
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared.
Oh boy.
The day will come when King Deshret exacts vengeance on SUMERU, and all of them shall be punished.
What are they talking about?
Yeah, Paimon was wondering what they meant too. We should ask about that if we get the chance later.
Yeah, this will be interesting. Does this mean that the Fatui have had their hands on SUMERU for a very long time? Get some information. Hey, you two. We couldn't upload over here.
Who are you? What do you want?
I'm a student for the academia?
A student? What's a student from SUMERU City doing in Port Ormos?
I'm looking for info about a certain something.
Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it?
I don't have 500,000, so...
Huh? What is this, some kind of joke?
Oh! Sorry! He must have grabbed the wrong amount! Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Hand him 500,000, but I can't.
Paimon can't stand to see so much more go. But there's no other choice right now.
Yeah, apparently I had a ghost 500,000, even though I don't actually have that officially.
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there. Hmm? Well, what are you waiting for?
One more question?
Oh, that's right! We heard you mention King Deshret just now. We're actually interested to know more because we're, archaeology students!
Not very convincing.
Fine. Since you've already handed over the mora, I guess I can throw in a little extra info. As you can see, members of Ain al-Ahmar are devout believers of King Deshret. Years ago, King Deshret founded the great desert nation that was our homeland. It was an advanced civilization, far beyond anything you'll see in present-day Sumeru. King Deshret was the rightful god of wisdom, but he was betrayed by a companion he trusted. She even stripped him of his title, God of Wisdom.
So, you mean the traitor was...
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, yes. That shameless wretch destroyed King Deshret's civilization, and our ancestors were forced to flee to this land where we were made to suffer the tyranny of our enemies. Furthermore, she conspired with the academia to cover up the truth of her actions and create the merciful and benevolent facade for which she is now known. Ugh, just thinking about it sickens me.
Suddenly, I don't think the Fatui is as involved as I think.
But the story doesn't end there, oh no. King Deshret isn't truly dead. The voice of the Oracle has been heard in the desert, prophesying his resurrection.
But that sounds Fatui-oriented.
Mark my words, our god shall return. And when that day comes, all followers of the traitor and all the desert dwellers who have forgotten their true god will suffer retribution together. If what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of King Deshret.
Tell us more about the Oracle.
I don't have anything to say to you academia people about that. I think this conversation has reached its end.
Well, I guess we got as much as we could.
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
Oh god.
Huh?
You again? Deranged academia lunatic.
Yes, it's me again. I already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit and discuss things with me, I'd take measures to make things uncomfortable for you. Listen to me. That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you there. This group has been boasting all around that they can provide information on a certain item as a means of luring people into their territory.
Yeah, this was one of the people I could have gotten through the fates, but I was not so fortunate.
Once you show up, they keep up the act until they have hard evidence that you want to purchase said item. Then they use that to squeeze you for all the more you're worth.
That would explain why I gave over a phantom $500,000.
Hey! Shut it all, Hatham! What are you playing at, trying to ruin our business like this, hmm?
I told you the other day. I wish to discuss my terms with your boss.
Ha! The boss made it perfectly clear that he won't negotiate with you.
Yes, and in no uncertain terms. But that was then. It does not preclude him from changing his mind in the future.
I'm warning you. Don't push us, or this could get ugly. We don't usually get rough with people from the academia because it just complicates things. For a lunatic like you, though, we might just have to make an exception.
Yikes.
If you're suggesting that we escalate this from a verbal exchange to a physical one, I accept. After all, even the Archons used war to negotiate the ownership of Tevat. If, on the other hand, we can't agree on any means of negotiation at all, then I'm afraid my next course of action will sting a little more than the mere falling through of a few business deals. I will jeopardize the Eremite's reputation, which I know you value above all else. I am quite confident that if I began to take such action, your boss would willingly approach me himself. However, I fear that by then, some things will have happened that cannot be undone. Also, a word of advice. I suggest you tell your boss exactly what happened here today. Otherwise, he might blame you for not telling him in the future.
What did you say?
Consider this. Have I ever failed to follow through on my word in the past?
This guy is really out of his mind.
Clearly.
Okay then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
Would you rather not do this the next day?
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 mora to them.
Yeah, don't worry, it's fake money. Alright.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their food yet.
Oh, really?
Ah, Mr. Iman. There appears to be fewer staff in the restaurant recently. This wouldn't happen to be because they're all busy spreading the word to the students, would it?
Well...
Oh boy.
Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Yeah, it's clearly obvious that there are lots of factions in Ormos, and they're all fighting for supremacy.
Whoa, did you see that? He not only got us our Mora back, but sent the Emirites running too. Plus, he seems to know a lot about what's going on around here. Let's catch up with him and ask some questions.
If he's wanting to answer.
He went that way! After him!
Yeah, maybe he's a little more forthcoming than some other people. But yeah, I can so say that the Oracle is a Fatui agent. Maybe a Harbinger.
Wait up! It's Al-Haytham, right?
What do you want?
Thank you for your help.
No need for thanks. My goal was to get to them, and you two gave me just the opportunity I needed. We're even.
Well, we could use more help.
Oh, I advise you to keep your distance from them. Since they weren't able to make off with your Mora in the end, they might harass you again in the future.
I wouldn't be shocked.
All right. Goodbye.
Don't go too far.
Hold your horses! We still have something to ask you about! Since you tore through their scam right in front of them, you must know the real story about certain something, no?
Who exactly are you two? And why are you inquiring about that?
I'm gonna lie about my identity still.
A student. Right. Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with your lie.
Yeah. Perhaps we can also talk terms?
Huh? Oh, yeah! He's really strong. Weren't you saying something about a physical exchange? We can help with that.
He doesn't even have a vision. Forget it.
I don't need one.
Maybe not, but he can still use elemental energy. Otherwise, there's no way we'd go asking for info from from guys like that. Those hot-headed thugs are definitely gonna bring a lot of backup for your next meeting. Even if you don't go alone, you won't regret taking us with you.
Just gotta think this over.
All right, I accept. Got a pen and paper? If you're searching for someone who sells that kind of merchandise, I'll give you one of their addresses, and you can try your luck. We'll reconvene at the appointed time by the pier. It doesn't matter if you show up or not.
So, since you were happy to give us this merchant's information, does that mean you can tell us exactly what we're after?
You were willing to part with 500,000 Mora for something and you didn't even know what it was?
Yeah, that does sound unusual.
Okay. Well, if you truly are as skilled as you claim, then you can beat the answer out of them when they become hostile.
Oh, jeez.
Look, if you've been making inquiries, then you have to know something by now. Tell me what you know so far, so I don't waste time repeating information.
Okay.
We know it's connected to the academia somehow, and that not only do the Eremites deal in it, but some students want to get a hold of it too. What else?
You know almost everything there is to know, but you're unable to compile this information because you've never seen the object before. This is what you've been looking for.
That? What is it exactly?
Paimon can't tell what it is. It looks like some kind of ornament.
This is a knowledge capsule. To put it simply, it's a vessel that can store a fixed quantity of canned knowledge. It's like a miniature Akasha.
Canned knowledge. Suddenly I got that scene from SpongeBob when Squidward finds canned bread in a grocery store.
Anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents.
Yeah. Anyone?
Correct. Anyone. Unlike the Akasha, which heavily regulates who can access what information, knowledge capsules confer their contents without any requisites.
Is it the breakthrough we've been looking for?
That's amazing!
It is.
It's essentially a convenient and harmless vestibule for knowledge. Unfortunately, it's illegal in SUMERU to privately possess or trade them. They were created as a means for scholars to transfer knowledge gained from Irminsul into the Akasha, and are intended to be destroyed immediately after use.
Oh, jeez.
But despite strict regulations, some of these knowledge capsules will always escape destruction. After all, there will always be those in this world who are dissatisfied with life as designed for them
Oh, shh. I'm so sorry. Sorry, I don't know what the heck's going on. Yeah, this has been a really weird night as far as streaming is concerned. Like, it's just been a complete mess. Yeah, I'll probably have to edit that part out of the stream. Yeah, I don't know what the heck is going on with the stream tonight. Yeah, what I'm supposed to be looking for is this thing for need to find this this letter for is it oh, this thing. Okay, here it is. Mouse customer, Tiger Matra, taken my mice, sold to customers, Rish Boland, confiscated by Matra, pack in SUMERU City to buy a small amount, pack in Port Olmos style to purchase in bulk. Okay. Complimenting of a customer, complimenting a customer of skill corresponds to hard food that's dizziness and ringing in the ears. Complimenting a customer of erudition corresponds to hard food that causes heat stroke. Well, that's a lot to remember. That's the from when to take you to Dory. Where morning flower looking to buy canned knowledge. Where SUMERU rose looking to buy products legally available on the market. Mouse is a customer. Tiger is the mantra. Taken by a Rish Boland Tiger, confiscated by Matra, pack in SUMERU style to buy a small amount, pack in Port almost style to purchase in bulk. Complimenting a customer's skill corresponds to hard food that causes dizziness and ringing in the ears. Complimenting a customer of erudition corresponds to hard food that causes heat stroke. Ugh. Yeah, I'm really worried I'm going to struggle with this.
Before I retrieve your products, I need to confirm a few things. Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice.
Congratulations to you then.
Thanks. If better goods come in, you'll be the first to know. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Do I prefer heat stroke here? Or do I want to be dizzy? Yeah, I guess now we go to asking you, because I did read those two things, but I'm worried about whether or not the of what's going on. Do I want to say tinnitus or do I want to say heat stroke? It is heat stroke, okay.
No, that's not it. The paper said that heat stroke is the answer to erudition. He's cautious of us.
I gotta get everything right.
Before I retrieve your please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice.
Congratulations.
Thanks. If better goods come in, you'll be the first to know. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
With a side of tinnitus, please.
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating hara fruit that makes your head and ears ring sounds like a bad life decision.
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the SUMERU City or Port Ormos style?
Now what do I want to choose? Do I want a small amount or do I want it in bulk? Because SUMERU is small. It is Ormos? Okay.
Wow, you two sure are generous customers. We'll be sure to package your products beautifully. Okay, Everything has been confirmed. Miss Dory is waiting for you up at... Shoot! It's the Matra! Run!
Oh, great.
What? The matcha? Where? Oh, Hatham said we're done for if they catch us. We gotta get out of
Oh,
here.
boy. Yeah, because he's already making a break for it.
We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant.
Yeah, flee together. Go! Oh, we took a right turn. We should do the same. Then take a left turn. So we get to here.
He ran that way.
Oh, still pursuing. Still pursuing. Around the corner.
Look, he's over there.
Okay, still going. How high are we going? How high are we going? So we get to this point.
Hey, if you're hiding from the Rishbaland tiger, come this way.
Alright.
Another password. Huh? Oh, that voice came from behind the building on the right.
So we get to here.
Here,
hi, Dory.
over here. You can stop running now.
Hi there.
So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe here?
Only one way to find out.
These two good customers wish to buy some horror fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing else, I'll just excuse myself.
Oh, very good. Thank you.
Alright, you're on your way.
Huh? Wait, you're Dory? Paimon sure thought you'd look a whole lot scarier.
Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess Pea-Brain? I can be scary enough when I need to be, believe you me. If you don't watch what you say, then you can forget about doing any business. But it seems you two have actually done pretty well so far. Not only did you manage to find the informant, your reactions were also pretty sharp. You don't really look like criminals or anything, but I bet my Mora that you've been involved in some shady dealings, haven't you?
Paimon's not sure if that's supposed to be a compliment, but we'll take it.
I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces. No matter how much Mora they might have. Not only will they get caught by the Matra, but they'll also get us into trouble. As decent folks trying to run an honest business, we don't need any of that. Wouldn't you agree? So that's why I prefer to have customers like you.
Okay.
It's your first time here, but don't worry, I won't ask too many questions. Even if you wish to buy enough knowledge capsules to decorate your house with, please knock yourself out. As long as you have lots of round, shiny Mora, then we're all good.
You show some products.
Ah, yes, of course, of course. Go ahead, help yourselves. Voila!
Alright.
Wow, she has a trove of canned knowledge. Whew. She'd probably be in serious trouble if the Matra caught her with all this.
What kind of products do you seek, my dear customers? Don't worry, I'm not interested in your reasons for buying. I can, however, offer some suggestions.
Like?
Take this one, for example. An analysis of the sociological ideology and dialectics of the Hilichurls. Only 3 people in all of Teyvat have ever studied it, making it extremely rare. It's on sale now for 350,000 Mora.
Everything has to be so expensive.
Yeesh, who would want to be an expert in that topic?
Or how about the architectural styles and construction methods of Teyvat in the early Archon War period? With this one, you can become an expert in historic architecture preservation and find an excellent, well-paying job in nearly any nation.
Ooh, now this sounds like it could be useful.
2 million Mora, and it's yours. No
Dear God.
discounts.
Whoa, that's a lot of Mora!
Where are the old MasterCard ads?
Of course, you are free to pick whatever your heart's desire. The contents and price of each knowledge capsule are indicated in small text on the body of each one, down at the bottom.
All right, let's try the method that Al-Haytham mentioned.
Oh, yeah, by, elemental sight. So... The only one that's not glowing was the one top right. And this one. As well as this one. So apparently I already know automatically.
You've really got a good head on your shoulders, and quite the eye for quality.
You pick and choose a variety of canned knowledge.
We'll take these, please and thank you.
My, oh my. You are blessed with a taste for both the exquisite and the extravagant. Customers like you are a rare breed. 1 in 100. No, 1 in 1,000 even. Listen, I have a special offer for you two. If you spend just 100,000 more and more, you can pick any knowledge capsule of your choice up to a value of 1 million more.
Oh boy.
Say what now?
Yeah, say what now?
Hey, did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole million!
Don't like to trick you into spending more? Yeah, probably.
But all the canned knowledge we just bought is easily worth 500,000 mora. If we spend just a little more, we can get something worth 1 million mora. Isn't that a fantastic deal?
Depends on who you're asking.
Think about it. We've gone to all this trouble to get this canned knowledge. And so far, everything we bought belongs to Al-Haytham. Aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works? We're talking instant knowledge here. Don't you want to try it yourself?
Apparently you just wanted to see me try it?
Come on, come on. We still have around 100,000 of Al-Haytham's moral left. So let's put it to good use by finding something useful for you. Ahem. You've got a deal, Dory. We'd like to spend an extra 100,000 mora.
Excellent. Then please, select from this fine collection of canned knowledge over here.
And so we got stuff over there.
Hold on a second. Paimon thought we could choose whatever we wanted. Why can't we choose the ones from over there?
More valuable?
Oh, but my dear customer, the knowledge capsules over here are worth 1 million mora each. I'm sure discerning customers like yourselves will be able to find something to your liking. Please, take your time.
Uh-oh, Paimon has a bad feeling about this. Let's use Elemental Sight again to check these.
Hi there, Only Smurfs. Welcome to Streaming. Glad to have you with us. I'm not streaming Final Fantasy XIV anymore because there was no longer an audience for it. If there was still an audience for me playing Final Fantasy XIV, then I would still be streaming it, but everything I've done since the start of 6.2 has been exclusively done on YouTube. So if you want to check out where I've been since 6.1, you would have to go check out my YouTube. Yeah, I'm sorry there are only Smurfs. I wish there was still people who were interested in watching me stream Final Fantasy XIV, but that's not the case anymore. Alright, let's have a look at this. Yeah. Let's use Elemental Sight again.
So, what did you see?
Yeah, they all seem to be equally bright.
So, they're all worth about the same amount?
So, yeah. Like shooting fish in a barrel?
Well, anyway, the mora's already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful.
Alright.
Let Paimon take a look here. An introduction to traditional SUMERU brewing techniques, the art of growing spices, an overview of ancient runes. Oh, how about this one? Sword Fighting Techniques 8. Not sure we'd ever find volumes 1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should be useful, right? Let's go with this one.
Whatever makes Paimon happy.
Dory, we'll take this one.
All right, very good. I'm expecting some new goods in the next couple days, so be sure to check back again soon. Whether it's canned knowledge or anything else you need, bring your mora to Dory and doors will open.
Or Dories will open? Yeah, I couldn't help myself.
Our dealings with Dory went smoothly
Alright,
enough.
that quest is done.
Let's head to Wakala Funduk and meet up with Alhaitham.
Ever so
Hopefully
close.
now he'll finally tell us about what the Academia lost.
Alright. I do want to continue on further, but I think I want to save it for the next stream. I want to ask if you guys who are watching me currently would want to help me grind on the Oceanids and the Hydrohypostases for me to get mats for ascending Barbara. If you're interested in doing that for a while, let me know and we can start doing that right now. I don't think I need to advance further tonight. We can continue on in the next stream. Alright, thanks guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, so yes, the reason my audience on Final Fantasy XIV stopped playing that and stopped watching me stream this is because they all came over here to Genshin Impact and they really wanted me to play with them, so I obliged them, and so here I am, playing this instead. As we watch the lift go up and down repeatedly. In the meantime, while that's happening, I can take a moment to... Yeah, I want to see if I can beat the Hydrohypostasis for the first time. I'm going to heal up at the Statue of the Seven that's closest to it first. Yeah, I really don't know what's been going on with my stream tonight. It's just been insanely chaotic. It's been audio issues going on all night. So Elizabeth is in. Okay, oh, still need to heal. And I'll have to resonate with Electro now. And get myself to the closest waypoint, which I found out if I choose this one, it's a bad idea to take it because that's deadly. I risk my life just trying to get to that waypoint. So I know it's best for me to not attempt to go after to start from that one, but rather go over here. And Luna, if you're interested in, feel free to join in as well. Alright, hopefully he can come in. Alright, there we go. Now let's head on off. I still find it so surreal that sea level is not considered sea level in this game. And yeah, I know I could attempt a time trial, but I want to focus on getting myself mats for ascending Barbara. I want to keep calling Barbara Elizabeth. But no, Elizabeth is one of the people who's helping me out. Yeah, someone who I care very much about. Okay. Alright there, Luna. And I just need to remember the best way to get into the spot. For some reason I thought it was. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. No, 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 no! What?! Oh, God. I have no stamina left. Yeah, this is the worst place to go! What the hell?! I'm just getting bounced around and frozen out. Oh, this was a brilliant idea. Yeah, go to the place, go to the route you know it's safer. Turns out it's not safer. And I end up getting lost. Damn it. I must kill Floy and try to find my way back. Oh, damn it! The tunnel! So I found this tunnel that leads me back into this general area. Oh, all of a sudden I can't even get to where I need to be anymore? And I'm still being pursued! Oh, just kill me now! I got into that stupid thing placed through a tunnel, and now I can't find it anymore. Now, I am so sorry about this whole stream. This has just been a disaster from the start. Already here. Yeah, I will once I can finally get some breathing room. Because, oh God, what the hell is happening? But yeah, that was the way I tried to go through initially, but I just kept getting destroyed by all the electro enemies that were so close by. And I guess I'll have to fight with Layla then. Alright, lead on. So annoyed tonight. Yeah, I tried to fight in here, and the electro enemy here just absolutely kicked my ass with glass. Which is exactly what's happening again here! Why are my characters so made of glass? Why are my characters so made of glass? Wow, I am fragile as fuck! Wow, I am fragile as fuck. Yeah, this exact same problem happened, and I only have 3,000 points of life before we have to start all over again! A little healing goes a long way! Yeah, this is why I tried to get around this problem, so that I wouldn't have to deal with this ridiculous duo of insane witches! And look what that got me. It just got me more of a mess, which turned me back over to this side where you guys were, which got me even more of a mess, which got me killed in nothing flats. Like, how am I gonna fight anything on my own if I can't even survive 2 witches?
Is this an answer from this world?
It's like, wow, game. All this because I want to be better. Here's the stupid waterfall I was looking for. Yeah, and that's what I was looking for, but for whatever reason, it wouldn't let me have it. And it'd be more trouble than it was worth. Alright, everyone's arriving on scene. Yeah, let me know when it's safe to set it off.
Inazuma shines eternal! Lightning flash!
Don't have much fear of healing.
There is no escape! Take this! Following thunder!
Where are you going? Yeah, I don't want to get caught up in that, obviously.
Shine down! Now you shall perish!
Gotta do.
We're waiting.
Where are they?
Illusion shattered!
Oh, these.
Inazuma shines eternal! Thunderclap!
Yeah, now to rebuild everything that I lost. Alright, now over to the Oceanid. Where are you? There you are. Oh, this is taking an unusually long time to load. Is it because we're all in co-op? You could think that's the reason. Here comes Luna. Control, and there's Elizabeth. Alright. We'll get started then.
An assassin from our homeland, or a fool who trespasses upon the waters of Chingsa. Coveting the shapes of the living, pure water can take on many forms. In this way, shall water deliver your punishment.
Oh, bleeding fast, bleeding fast!
The power of water is its ability to take any shape.
Holy cow, that barely even affected my health.
Without solid ground, terrestrial creatures become simply helpless. The power of water is its ability to take any shape.
Lightning flash!
One who is ignorant of water's treasures fails also to comprehend its
yes! Perfectly struck down again. Can I be revived at all by anyone else? This now brings Barbara's viability into question. How much is she worth it?
The power of water is its ability to take any shape.
Yeah, Barbara's legitimacy is now called into question. These enemies that you have to fight, the Oceanids and the Hydrohypostasis, are way more difficult than any of the other elemental hypostases.
And rivers flow, water will exist forever.
Does it still count if I'm forced to walk away? Yeah, I so wish I was not made of glass in this game. What does it take to be even involved in this game when doing co-op? Yeah, 2 more cleansing hearts, but I still need 4 more. But yeah, I'm generally wanting to swap out Barbara now because this isn't worth it to keep doing this to her
Is like the dew
or to
at dawn,
myself.
or a bubble rising through water. Transitory.
Alright, back to the Hydro. But yeah, the fact that it's this hard to fight these enemies in comparison, the water enemies specifically, in comparison to other elemental hypostases is really terrible. Yeah, Barbara, you are outliving your usefulness. How can I use you as a viable healer if I can't stay even alive? Who else have you recommended that I should use for healing? Noelle. Alright. I'll try and turbo level her then next. If her mats are easier to obtain than what I'm doing for Barbara, then I will definitely have to do that. Oh god. We're making a break for it. Looks like we are. Yeah, I still have to go back to the Oceania 2 more times. That's just to say nothing of everything else that I need to do. I'm gonna let myself glide down properly so that I have a better chance of living. Instantaneously, half my health gone. Glass. And you know what the sad part is? That my Traveler has a higher defense score than anyone else in my current party by 500 points. And yet, it doesn't mean a damn thing. He might as well have he might as well have 500 points less than the rest of the party. Because I'm really believing that that number that they claim that my defense is currently at is split. There's no way that the Traveler can have a 500 point defense count higher than the rest of his party and still die in one hit. And yet everyone else in my party can more than hold their own in fights. That is not only logic flying out the window, the window is getting literally shattered.
Following thunder! Yeah!
Ooh.
Take this!
Where are they? Where are they?
Torn to oblivion!
Touch. I do not have her. Or Kokomi. Alright, back. Well, first of all, I need to use a statue of 7 before we attempt the Oceania again. Oh, my neck. I think that pretty much says it all, doesn't it? Alright, back over here. But yeah, I have neither of those two. So I guess it's Noelle or bust then. Alright, let's do this. And yeah, I'm not kidding when I say that my defense is higher. 1400 as opposed to 900, 800, and 900 again. And yet, can't take a hit to save his life. Yeah, I'm not kidding when I say that the Traveler has 500 points more in defense than any of the other members of his party, and yet can't take a hit.
An assassin from our homeland, or a fool who trespasses upon the waters of Chainsa. Coveting the shapes of the living, pure water can take on many forms. In this way, shall water deliver your punishment.
Get her by merely attacking.
The power of water is its ability to take any shape.
Time to go.
Without solid ground, terrestrial creatures become simply helpless.
Or I could just simply get blown out. What's happening again?
The power
yeah, he even has
water
8 more experience
is its
levels
ability to
than
take
the Oceanic
any
does.
shape.
I in no way believe that I have proper defense. It's all yours.
One who is ignorant of water's treasures fails also to comprehend its
I
horrors.
am glass. Am I playing Genshin Impact here, or am I playing Kingdom Hearts?
Let's see what happens.
Because yeah, I was pretty fragile in that game too. Like, from now on, the moment I touch the Oceanid, I'm just gonna back off, get out of the way, and let you three do the heavy lifting for me because I can't do anything. Yeah, this may be the worst hero I've ever played as.
But a small haven of tranquil waters.
I think I'm gonna go on record on saying that.
As long as rain falls and rivers flow.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go record on saying that. This may be the worst hero I've ever played as in a video game. Dies on 1 hit to everything. It's 1-hit KO to the nth degree. Yeah, the lead character of the video game should not be this fragile. Under any circumstances. In fact, I have to come back here one more time in order to properly complete the task of ascending Barbara. Back to the Hydro. Let's go. Yeah, this is supposed to be fun, but how can you have fun if you can't help anyone do anything? That's what it's supposed to be like.
Fusion Shadow!
For Rex Lapis!
Stay out of the way.
To oblivion!
Yeah, those aren't arrows to damage the enemy. Those are enemies to damage me!
Thunderclap!
Get out of the way of those tsunami! Rolled into. Sorry, Internet, but I have no choice. Barbara, you're fired. You want to know the worst part? Having to go all through all that again just to get to the flower. I'm not asking much, game. I just want to have fun with my friends. That shouldn't be too hard to do, right? Apparently is too hard. Alright, one more Oceanid, and then we're finally putting this nightmare behind us. Let's get this over with. Yeah, and the moment I activate the Oceanid, I am immediately getting the fuck out of there. Because we all know that I can't hang in there to save my life. I'll wait till everyone's here. Have at it.
An assassin from our homeland, or a fool who trespasses upon the waters of Chainsa. Coveting the shapes of the living, pure water can take on many forms. In this way, shall water deliver your punishment.
Enjoy the show.
The power of water is its ability
Maybe one day
to
I can
take
join
any
the three
shape.
of you and we can be a real team.
Without solid ground, terrestrial creatures become simply helpless.
I'm almost about to start crying right now. I'm almost about to start
The power of water is its ability to take any shape. One who is ignorant of water's treasures fails also to comprehend its horrors.
Oh, believe me, I know what your horrors are. I very know what your horrors are. Yeah, in your eyes, I'm nothing more than Glass Joe.
Let's see what happens when you lose your foothold.
Why is it I can kill every other elemental version of this, yet can't, for the life of me, even lay a finger on Rodea?
The power of water is its ability to take any shape.
But Mommy, I want to play with my friends!
As long as rain falls and rivers flow, water will exist forever.
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my
Let's
big
hope I have enough materials. I mean, I should have known that the stream was going to go badly when I had the situation occur with the audio at the start of the stream. And then all of a sudden everything goes awry after that. Am I one light? I think I'm one light. No, I'm not. Thank God. No, Barbara. You're done. I am not gonna grind for you anymore.
I wonder when I'll
You
be
are
as
no
tall as
longer
my
worth
big
it.
sister.
Yeah, back to the Abbey with you, Maria. You're done. Alright. Well, thanks guys for helping me with getting materials for everything to get Barbara to finally be able to ascend, but yeah, she's not worth it anymore to go and get her stuff anymore, so I will begin a hard push to try and get leveling materials to ascend for Noelle. And we'll see how that unfolds, and we'll see what happens. I won't be with you tomorrow, and I think I'll be out of town on Thursday, so I will be back on Friday, and we will continue going on. Yeah, mats for Noelle are easier to get, yeah. Anything is easier to get than mats for Barbara. That has been firmly established tonight. So, yeah. we can finally put this dumpster fire of a stream behind us, and we can finally head on to Friday, when I will join you again. So, with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the continuation of Let's Play Genshin Impact live here on Twitch, and I will see you guys back here on Friday, and we will see just how much further we can get in this game that is starting to eat away at my very soul because our hero can't take a hit to save his life. So, thanks everyone for watching, and until next time everyone, may you ever walk in the light.
Ancient alchemy, truly